We now have to check the bias frequency and voltage. The bias is recorded onto the tape at a high frequency of about 50 kHz. This enables a better recording, effectively acting as a carrier wave. The bias frequency also provides the AC voltage for the array's head. To the array's head tags on the deck, we've connected an oscilloscope. We will now switch the machine on, and we should see the bias frequency and voltage displayed on the oscilloscope. Just wait for it to warm up a bit. And here we have it. And looking at that, the frequency and voltage seems to be quite normal. We should have a voltage of about 20 volts peak to peak. And that's I'm happy with. Now we just place it back together and make sure it works and plays the tape.
After the news, there'll be a talk on early Christian plastic knees and the first broadcast of a piece of knotted string. If you would like a piece of knotted string, send 3 rust-proof shillings to Honest Walgreen, State of Weybridge. Tom.
Hello for the world! Hello for the world! And in that order.
Tom. That voice comes from inside a short, fat, round blob, namely Neddy of Wales.
Thank you, Jim Crute. My first impression will be of Peter Sellers. My next impression will be of Spike.
Yes, that seems to work. Let's put one of the, hopefully a music tape on and try this out. We'll also set
Stars won't come out if they know that you're about, 'cause they couldn't match the glow of your eyes.
We now need to carry out some routine maintenance to the heads. First of all, we have to demagnetize them. We do this using a defluxer, which is basically an AC electromagnet. First of all, we do the head. The array's head doesn't need doing because it has permanent AC voltage through it anyway when recording. So we do the record replay head. So we take this right up to the head, switch it on, go all over the head at the front, and then gradually, slowly bring it away. Otherwise, if the magnet is turned off on one of the AC cycles, that will magnetize the head again. So we bring it away several feet before we release the button to turn the demagnetizer off. Also, we need to clean the heads, and for this we use a cotton swab and a small quantity of isopropyl alcohol. So with one end of the cotton swab we first clean the erase head. Gently, not applying too much pressure, and this shouldn't scratch the surface of the head. And we also clean off the capstan. On the Ferrograph, the capstan is rubber, the pinch roller is metal. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of dirt come off there, which is left on by the tape oxide. And we just give the pinch roller a quick going over too. Okay, we're now ready to test the machine on a blank tape. And we're going to use a microphone to test the record. So we select the record position. There's an adjuster here to zero the peak signal level. Start the machine, we should be in business. 1 2 1 2 testing testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing testing, and as you can see it's registering on the meter there. Along the edge of the forest they discovered a herd of gigantic animals. These were being marshalled by a primitive human, a Proteus. He stood over 12 feet high and brandished an enormous bow, a crook worthy of this antediluvian shepherd. Rewind. Start the machine, we should be in business. 1 2 1 2 testing testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing testing, and as you can see it's registering on the meter there. Along the edge of the forest they discovered a herd of gigantic animals. These were being marshalled by a primitive human, a Proteus. He stood over 12 feet high and brandished an enormous bow, a crook worthy of this antediluvian shepherd. So this is it, the fully restored Ferrograph Model 4.